Activists really benefit from practicing mindfulness and self-care tools. These can be easily integrated into our daily life. It helps to provide perspective and really drop into that way of observing our behavior rather than reacting to it. And that's such a key and important skill for activists, especially if we want to convey our message to the public. Having an opportunity to be with other people who have the same values as you really helps to lighten the load. Suddenly, you're not in a position of educator, you're in a position of just comrade where you can share your struggles and receive support from people who really understand. You don't have to explain what's going on, they totally get it. And so receiving that support from peers and also being provided tools to help move through those feelings. We had so many tools that we offered this weekend, everything from NIA, which is a wonderful dance and fitness activity. During the activity, the teacher, Allison Rivers Sampson, was sharing how this is how she gets her activist tension, how she releases it.
NIA, N-I-A, it's a movement form that incorporates dance, martial arts, and yoga. What we were looking at is how to build resilience so that we can sustain the work that we're doing for animals and sustain our movement.
The body is one way to release our feelings. If we go to a protest and somebody's antagonistic, then we can release that energy from our body so it doesn't get stuck inside of us and build resentment and eventually can cause dis-ease in the body.
I'd been on other retreats before, and something that really upset me about the other retreats where it was supposed to be gathering activists together, people who had compassion and love, but something about those retreats is when it came time to feed us for lunch or dinner, there was a table full of chicken or salmon or like cheese, you name the animal product was like all over the table, and it really didn't, there was no alignment between the message that came out of their mouth and the practice down to what they're eating. And so this is the first vegan activist retreat I've ever been on, which was awesome because there was like, the alignment was straight through every bit of this retreat, right down to like the self-care and love that they put into the food. I would absolutely recommend this to any activist because in being an activist, there's a constant wave and it never ends. And there's always another animal that needs saved, and there's constantly this state of like stress. And it can easily suck you dry. And it's not sustainable. You need this stuff.